Welcome to season 2.
When we left New Orleans, we had a little issue with our harvest host, and I completely take the blame because I didn't pay attention to their hours of operation. We got there like 11 o'clock and they opened up at 4 o'clock, and we decided not to stick around. So we went on ahead and we trekked on to our next location.
Which we arrived a day early, which was fine. We were close enough by to go ahead and check in a day early, so
yeah,
it didn't really affect us that much.
Not at all, so yeah. Okay, so we got to our harvest host, which was Pour Brothers Brewery, P-O-U-R Brothers Brewery, and it wasn't set up like the instructions were in harvest host. Apparently they didn't update the instructions after they moved the purple vehicle and whatever. Plus they weren't open. We got there early, they weren't open, so that what I just mentioned is minor. We got there early. They were not open. If they were open, they could have given us more instructions on where to park.
So now we're on our way to Columbus, Texas, to the Colorado River RV campground. It's a 1,000 Trails campground, and it is first come, first serve.
It didn't work out the way we wanted it, but it worked out. And sometimes that's the way it goes. Things don't always work out. Like I was saying, things don't always work out the way we planned, but those are sometimes the things you look back at for amusement, and that's the way it goes sometimes. We walked around the park, and it's a really nice park. We stayed in the new area, and there's a little bit of bickering going on about the new area,
but it was really nice. All the sites were big, and it was well worth being there.
Yeah. There's a little breeze going, and Minnie got to go put on her long pants. It is not that cold.
To me, you got on. I don't have on no long sleeves.
You have on a jacket.
It's wind blowing right through it like paper.
I just said you don't have on long sleeves.
Be comfortable.
Well, we're out getting ready to do our good morning walk, and our Minnie got cold. Hey, this is the campsite, the campground. Right now we're in the new section. We're in the new section, and it's really nice. They're gravel sites. I don't like that too much, because you can sometimes come out and step on these big ones and kind of twist your ankle a little bit. But there is a class action suit supposedly against Thousand Trails, and specifically because of this park, because they put in this new section and they're charging $10 a night if you're a Thousand Trails member. Me personally, I don't have a problem with it. And, you know, they got to recoup the money somehow for enlarging the park. That's the way I see it. And they have a lot of other projects going on that's going to enhance the park. I keep pacing back and forth because I'm waiting for Minnie to come out of the RV with her sweatpants on. But you can barely even feel the chill on your legs once you get them moving. So we're at this park in Columbus, Texas. There is nothing close by. The town is like, if you've ever seen that movie, The Outsiders, with Patrick Swayze and Emilio Estevez and the Sheen dude, Charlie Sheen. Well, that's what the town looks like. I wish I had the camera when we went to the Walmart. It was like a Walgreens with everything in a super Walmart stuffed inside of it. So there's nothing. The closest like hiking trail is like 31 miles from here, and we're just not going to drive 31 miles to walk a mile. So we're going to wait this one out. Yeah, we'll wait it out. All right. So I have Minnie with me now. We're walking.
Morning.
So I was talking about I showed the park. I was talking about that $10 fee that Thousand Trails is charging for this new section, supposedly until they recoup the money. And I was telling them I don't have a problem with it, you know, because it is nice and they got to recoup the money. You know, it's the cost of doing business, and you got to recoup the money to put out, because, I mean, as you can see right now, it's empty from people not wanting to come, I guess. But not wanting to come to the new section. The older sections are full. And, you know, that's it.
To tell the truth, this upgraded area is super nice. I mean, they really went all out the way as far as making the streets wide enough.
Oh, yeah.
There, you don't have to worry about all of the sites over here are pulled through. You don't have to worry. It's actually, the pull-throughs are wide enough for 2 RVs to sit side by side.
As you can see, the truck and the RV sits on the same site side by side. Yeah.
I think that once it get crowded and people really see what it's like, I know it's not what we signed up for to pay this $10, but when we had the choice, if we had the choice.
And we did have a choice.
Yeah, we did, but we decided to go and look at the new area first, and we just said, okay, we'll just go ahead and, you know, pay the $10 because it was so well worth it.
Yeah, I mean, look how wide the street is. Now,
three campers driving side by side down this road.
And that's something. And if you have to back in, then you got all the space in the world, all the room in the world to back in. And when you do, you pull in. We pulled in. It was just a one shot. You swing out to the side and pull into the site.
Another thing, at this place, you won't have to worry about, I guess, when it rains, about water puddling up, because it looks like they have done a whole lot of work when it comes to drainage and the rocks that they have put on the edges of these roads, which are so wide you should never touch it anyway.
And that concrete culvert back there that we walked past.
Yeah, but that's for, and they have the retention, you know, which is actually it's a lake that was there the whole time, but they made it so that it's also retention. they have, this is a real good job that they've done. And for those who don't want to pay the $10, that's fine. But for those that do, enjoy.
And the culvert is there so that if it rains hard and the retention pond runs over, it don't just land on the road. It flows right over to the other side.
Which is an open field out into the
Nothingness
woods.
right now. So we're gonna walk over here to this comfort station.
Comfort station.
That right there.
Oh.
We're gonna walk over to this comfort station and see what it's like. So, it's a toilet area, toilet area, showers. That's all you really need down here, right? I mean, up near the office. Up near the office, there are.
They can stop their complaining right now. That bathroom is awesome.
I know, isn't it? It is. And they don't
Is the
need.
heat on in there? The heat on in there too, and the showers.
Yeah, and they don't need any. Where you at?
Right. Oh.
They don't need any. They don't need any wash machines here because they're up there at the main office. Anybody want to do laundry, they can drive up there.
And the thing is that is a very, very nice comfort station to be in an area that's all full hookup.
Yeah, yeah. You saw the men's room is clean. It's new.
They had 2 showers in there too.
2 showers, urinals,
Yeah.
toilet. I mean, just what you need for a bathroom. All right, this is part of the old section. Gravel roads, but they're still wide, and it's not like it's littered with potholes and whatnot. So before we get down to the RV, we're gonna look at the miniature golf course.
I like the gravel road because it's like we're really camping and out in nature. Everything is not asphalt.
All right, we're gonna walk down to the boat ramp. Yeah. All right, so
Look at this tree.
so this is a older restroom building. I'll let Minnie take the camera. This is like the other one, right?
Just like the other one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice and clean.
This one has 3 showers.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really nice in there.
Yeah. Once we got all settled in and everybody met, then we had the campfire
Yes, we had a campfire.
where our new friend Trent is a heck of a storyteller, and
Yes, he tells a good story. Keep you on edge. And it was Phyllis and Trent and Willie and Rob and Benny and I. We were out that evening and we had a good time by the fire.
yeah, and around the park is not a lot to do, so it doesn't always come down to the things to do. A lot of times it's the people you meet, and we had a great time with the new friends we made at the park,
Yes, we had a good time.
and then while we were sitting around the campfire, it was suggested that we check out San Antonio.
Yes. So when we did, we drove from Columbus to San Antonio, and we went downtown to the Riverwalk.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really nice. And we did the
river barge tour, but first there was a festival. They were having a fiesta going on. While we were pulling in, they were setting up for the parade, which started at 7. We wanted to hurry up and get out of there before 7, to be honest with you, because
Yes.
we didn't want to get caught up in parade traffic. So we started our walk. Then we went up to where they were having the fiesta, and we had some tacos and a turkey wing, and they were good.
How about a turkey leg?
Yeah.
Went from a leg to a wing.
We had a gigantic turkey leg.
Okay.
And it was really good, and you know, I ate my leg and some of Minnie's tacos.
Yes.
And they were good.
Always, yeah.
And then we made our way to the barge.
So we did a tour on the barge, which is like a sort of like a boat, but not like a boat. But it was really nice, and they gave us the history of the area and of the river. And our tour guide, he was really good. He, kept everybody laughing and very informative. So we enjoyed that.
Yeah. Then we strolled around the mall and got something to eat. But after the tour, we wanted to see the Alamo.
Yes.
Of course, and lo and behold, we stepped out on the street, and guess what we found?
The Alamo.
The Alamo.
The Alamo is located right in the middle of the city, which the Alamo was there first. So the city just built up around the Alamo. So if you're there to do the river walk and all that scenic stuff, you don't have to get in your car and drive anywhere to go to the Alamo. It's right in the middle.
And it was, an interesting place to see.
And how long are you staying? 7 days. 7 days. And where will you be staying? Well, we'll be staying in Banff. She says, okay, Banff. She goes, well, what's the actual address you'll be staying? He says, I don't have the address. Oh, you don't know where you'll be staying? No, I didn't make the reservations. Our friends who are out there. Oh, you don't know where you'll be staying, do you?
She actually did this.
Right.
Wow.
Okay. So, I see. Do you have any friends in Canada?
Oh, Lord.
No, I don't have any friends in Canada. She looks over at Phyllis.
I never been to Canada. I don't know anybody here.
I apparently answered wrong.
Yeah, you should have.
Otherwise, she wouldn't have asked me again.
Right.
So let me think. And I went, oh, I used to have friends in Canada. Oh, you used to, huh?
Oh, my God. Wait a minute. Wait.
She's scared already.
I would have said,
see
let's
this?
go back to the United States.
So then she says, do you recall being denied access into the country in 1992 in so-and-so city?
Oh, my goodness.
And I went, no. And look over at Phyllis, and she's, no. Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
And then she looked back up at me again. She goes, do you recall being denied? And I went, again, I must have answered wrong. Well, let me think. And I went, you know what? I do recall being denied access into the country. And Phyllis turns and looks at me. She goes, hey, I didn't even know him then. I was like, what the hell is that?
I said, whatever he did, I was not with him. I did not know him.
What the hell is that? She was gone. She was out of here.
I left him.
Oh, that's all
whatever
some
he
dust.
did, I don't care what he did. I wasn't with him. I didn't know him. I'm out of here. I'm gone.
So she wrecked that, and then
I'm gonna get paid for this video.
You should have did good money for this video.
I'm telling you. So look, I just met Matthew here. He's our newest subscriber right now. Appreciate it.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
no worries. Safe travels, guys. I just took a little browse, saw you guys were traveling, riding some electric mopeds. But, I'll be following you guys.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll be living through the videos, so post some cool stuff, man.
I will.
Post some cool stuff.
Appreciate it, man.
Alrighty.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care. So San Antonio, we did the river walk, and give me your thoughts on the river walk.
So far, it's the best river walk that I've ever been to, and we've been to a couple, but I mean, there's room for some more experiences. But if you come to San Antonio, you must come to the river walk.
They have a parade going today, so we're gonna hurry up and get out of town and get back to Columbus. So, Minnie, did you know in Texas, no matter what size the bug, when it hits your windshield at 75 miles an hour, yes, the speed limit in Texas on some roads is 75 miles an hour, they all go splat.